Hello everyone, Alyssa here. Exciting news. We are now over 3/4 of the way done with pregnancy. Yay! We just passed week 30, so I decided that I would take some time to make a video that gives a little bit of an update and reflection on what this last week has looked like for both baby and I. We'll start with baby. Week 30, baby reached around the size of a zucchini, which I know that tells us absolutely nothing because zucchini can be either really small or really big. So I guess she reached around the size of a 15 to 16 inch zucchini. She should be weighing around 3 pounds, although there's no way to tell for sure at this point how much she weighs. At this point, she has developed all of her internal organs and probably has hair. She can smell, she can open and close her eyes and look around. So this next week, what she's mostly going to be working on is just strengthening her internal organs, especially her lungs, which has led to quite a few cases of hiccups this last week, which can be really fun and can be kind of annoying to anyone who has never been pregnant or never experienced baby hiccups. It really feels like you have the hiccups, but like only in your stomach. It's a very strange feeling. Other than strengthening her organs, she's also working on growing her finger and toenails, which just have to be so tiny at this point. She's very, very active, likes to move all the time. I usually don't get any small movements from her unless she has hiccups. Most of them is like big kicks or like huge waves. I'm pretty sure she's doing cartwheels or maybe like flips and somersaults, which also means at this point she is not head down, which is the position we want her in before birth. But she should be settling down into that position within the next couple of weeks and getting ready to make her debut into the world. As for me, this last week, naps have been life. Super, super important because I am not sleeping at night, at least not very well. It takes a long time for me to get comfortable, and then when I do finally get comfortable and am able to fall asleep, a lot of times I will have to use the bathroom. At this point, I'm waking up between 5 and 10 times every night to go and use the bathroom. And then, of course, I have to get comfortable again in order to be able to fall back asleep, and it is just a vicious cycle. So naps are how I've been surviving. Thankfully, Addie has gotten very good at playing in her room, which gives me time to rest without worrying about her. My morning sickness also returned this last week, which is not super great, but thankfully I found several ways to manage it really well. I'll be creating and posting a video about that soon, so if you want to get that update, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and you'll be notified when I post that. As far as hip and back pain, it is much, much less than it was for the entire second trimester. Most days I can actually kind of move around without any pain, which is a huge improvement. I have started having a little bit of mid-back pain, but I think that's mostly based on whatever position the baby's in. I also started having some contractions this last week. They're just Braxton Hicks ones, so nothing to be super concerned about. At this point, I probably have between 3 and 5 spread out throughout each day. Nothing consistent. They're not even like super powerful or painful at this point, but they are getting my body ready for actual labor. As far as other week 30 symptoms, I haven't had any swelling, which is really super great. My ring and shoes are actually kind of loose, which means that my fingers and feet, I guess, have shrunk. I haven't had any heartburn, and I also haven't had any carpal tunnel syndromes. I am still dealing with some restless leg syndrome at night, especially if I try to stay up too late. But if I go to bed on time, then usually it's not nearly as bad. We had a doctor's appointment this week and everything looks good and on track. Baby's good, I'm good. Kind of as a quick summary or recap, baby is moving a lot. She's definitely a night owl. And She's working on strengthening her organs and growing small things like fingernails, probably more hair. She can also hear, smell, and see at this point. As for me, it's actually been a much better week. Less pain, more nausea, really tired most of the time, but overall we're both doing good. If you enjoyed this update and would like to get notified when there are future updates, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the like button. I will be posting many more videos on pregnancy and different things that we've considered and different things that I've learned. Sometimes pregnancy can be a lot to handle, so I'm hoping by sharing my experience, I'll be able to help you as well. Thank you.